Nobody else coming here?
I have no idea.
Oh.
I don't really know what to say. I can't really help them or defend them in any way.
There's no way to do that.
That's their problem. It's not my problem.
Oh, where'd you get these images? Is it not on canvas?
Yeah, they're on canvas.
Oh. I just downloaded the first one, the reference one. Okay. That's much better.
That's a little bit worrying to hear at this point in the game. You didn't know the images existed.
No, I just downloaded one. I didn't get the rest. So.
Right.
My fault.
You do realize I'm finding that hard to believe, right?
That's true. You find everything hard to believe. That's
You saw 5 images and go, yep, that's the only one I need there.
Maybe I had a look, but like just didn't notice they were there. I don't know. Maybe I saw somewhere else. No, that's a much better reference. Oh, I thought this one was rounded. Why not? Wait a little bit.
Okay, my mission is to finish the model today. If I can push hard and then try to block out the stage, then if I can actually block out every single main detail, then I would be satisfied. So let me see. I can push hard and then let's begin. So you know this and
Hang on a moment. Something's not quite right. I'm trying to sort something out. Things are not going as expected. I got to work the other day and I started making my gun. And now I don't know where it's gone. Hang on. Bear with me.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I've got two versions of the same thing. One is an undeveloped version. Thank God for that.
Found it?
I'll see in a minute. I was hoping it loads it as I remember it. I did start making it. Yeah, okay, it did save what I was doing. Okay, that's fine. Thought it didn't for a minute. I was very worried. Solve that issue. Right, you're going in the bin because you're wrong.
Right.
There we go.
I'm almost there. I'm gonna focus on this to get this handle bit done. So okay,
Right.
so this is my main focus now. That's my concentration lies. So I need to get this done and then see how it goes. If I can manage to get this done, and then I'm in a better position to finish sort of more in details, and then so we'll see. Let's take it there. So create polygon tools, and I'm gonna create this intersection, kind of like so merged, yeah, and then so let me just create some divisions here.
A random question: is there a way to make a larger grid, the one that's on the ground, the
Yeah.
one that you can't really interact with? Is there a way of making that bigger?
Yeah.
So I'd like to increase the size of it.
So it's
12 by 12 by 4.
yeah. One sec. It's here.
So where did you go for that?
1 minute. Let me see. Let me see. Great. Sec. I did it and I forgot. Just give a second. I need to Google it. So grid options. They're calling grid options. Where the fuck is grid options?
It's not a necessity, but I would just like to know how to do it.
Yeah.
It's not like I need it, but I would like it.
Yeah. Sure. It's called grid options. So where is it? Display grid. Okay, so display grid. Here, display grid options.
Display grid.
The options. You see, display grid. If you click the
yeah,
small box.
the little box. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you can actually.
Okay, I see it. Yeah, top one. And then you change it.
Okay.
24. Yeah, that's better. Thank you.
No worries.
Now I've got a bit more space to work around.
Good.
And I don't lose things as well. Oops.
Did you see? Did you see? Can you see this? Look, if I wanted to create a insert edge loop across this space,
Yep.
and when I click here, it only goes up to this section.
Right.
You know why? The reason why it's not
It
continuing
can't
here?
count. It can't find the right number of divisions, can it?
Exactly. So it has to be 4 divisions. So 4 edges. 1, 2, 3, 4.
There's 5 on the
1, 2,
external
3.
left corner.
It's got 5 in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in it.
6, sorry.
So if I delete this edge, delete this edge, and
It still counts as a corner.
yeah, and delete the edge, and then
Yep. Still 5. You just add a division straight through the center, wouldn't you?
so, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's try that. No, still.
I'll see properly.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, still 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this. And then there you go. See, I managed to create that. So only 4 side edges can be created with the insert edge loop, not more than 4. Right, so I need to put the divisions here, so let me just focus on that. Let me focus on that, creating that piece. So let me move this on the side. So adding divisions, adding lines to create the details is important. And it's going to be not going to be straightforward, but we can actually make it straight at the another time. It's not a problem. So make sure it's nicely. So how many people came this morning?
There were 9 of us total, including Chris. So
It's really funny. It's really funny in this particular course I taught, and people don't come to the most important skills in the gaming. Like 3D modeling is, without 3D modeling you can't just do fuck all, basically, you know.
you can QA test, but that's like easy.
Huh?
QA, quality assurance. You can QA test it.
Other aspect is when we go into systems.
I don't think people are interested. I mean, maybe they just.
Yeah, I want to do QA, but that's the ultimate goal at the end of the day.
No, I mean the thing is, like, remember I mentioned to him, I had a student, right, and he had sort of a learning difficulty as well. I mean, he couldn't, because he couldn't concentrate. If I was teaching at character rigging, and he couldn't complete it because he just watched me, and then the rest of the 3 or 4 students continued. But he's very keen. He's very keen to learn. But unfortunately, he couldn't do it because of this situation. And when he went to apply for another university, he was asking, all right, you done Maya, okay, what did you do in Maya? He couldn't show me anything. And was like, this was a missed opportunity for him to, you know, like
Yeah.
if you go outside and look for another job, or going for a university or somewhere, they will check what you have done so far. I mean, if you can show something and which any sort of model you've done in Maya, it's good. I mean, if they don't want to learn, or if you don't want to engage, and if you don't know the value behind this, it's unfortunate situation for them.
Yeah, sometimes I think it's difficult because we just doing things and to get more advanced than, I mean, they want to know more than they know already, but they want to learn fast. I think that's a problem.
Yeah,
It
learn
is kind of
fast how.
advertised these days just for things in general to be advertised as, oh, you can go to this website and you'll learn real quick how to do this. And that's the golden reality in realization. It's not really possible.
No, it's not. It's not, because it takes time. It takes time to understand the fundamentals. And now I'm teaching animation at the moment, and it's called Advanced Animation Program for another HNC group. They don't want, I mean, two students, actually only one is very keen learning, and actually I'm teaching him like a foundation of animation, like squash and stretch, and the module is advanced animation. Nobody, the rest is not interested in. It's really bizarre. I mean, if I had the opportunity when I was studying and like, okay, this is really cool, I need to learn, I mean, animation is huge, and it's a lot of potential in there in the future, because of the situation, and because of the most live action film is converting into animation now, because a lot of people can work from home, and then something animation can be done from home basically. Now most of the big studios in Canada and USA and the countries like that produce Simpsons and big cartoon series. They're actually doing the productions even though they are during the lockdown. So if you the skill, be able to build a model and be able to animate them and be able to rig them, and talking about 3D, it's really good skill, and most of the jobs I found they don't ask about your degree. They don't care about, they ask you about, okay, do you know this Maya? Do you know the software knowledge is the most important for them, because if you know the software very well, you will get a job basically.
Maybe they're not interested in.
Unfortunately, man, it's really bizarre. I mean, when they go outside and they realize, oh, okay, that's good. Oh, I should have done this. I should have done that.
That's something I like to do.
Look, don't get me wrong. I mean, Chris, and all the lectures are extremely very good. But the thing is, learning Game Maker, you cannot go nowhere. You cannot go nowhere. Game Maker is not industry standard software. It's only Unity, Unreal, as in game engine, Unity, Unreal. If you go to, if you fly to a universe, or if you go to another planet, that's different. But in this industry, Game Maker, they will laugh at you. That's the reality. It's happened. It happened to one of my students actually. They said, "Oh, you use Game Maker." They laughed at you. What, Game Maker? Look, you need to learn Maya, Unity, Unreal, Substance Painter, ZBrush, Houdini. Those are the industry standard software, my friend.
Yeah, that's the more advanced software.
You got to learn what they are asking. You can't just learn something which you prefer, which you think is easier, which you think is nicer. No, it doesn't work like that. Do you know what I mean? It's just I'm not criticizing or I'm not bashing, or I'm not just taking other people down. What I'm saying is the reality. The reality is, if you don't know, Maya is an industry standard for animation, modeling, and rigging, and all that stuff. I mean, I'm doing research now for a different course. I can see there are some clearly stated articles about it. Anyway, let's shut the fuck up and let's do some work. No point talking.
Yeah, I wanted to ask about object divisions. On the cube, there is just the add divisions button, but what's the other one that allows you to increase it by 1 each time, as opposed to doubling it each time?
On the okay, just give me a second.
Something I've forgotten after a while.
Let me do this one here. Grid options. So in the grid options, I put 1 second. 12. If you put 12.
Well, I've got a 24, but that's where I'm at. I've done that bit.
So you see the squares here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yep.
12 by 12. Yeah. This is 12 by 12 grid. 12 by 12 grid. So if I go to grid options, that's my length and the width of the grid is 12 by 12. So if you want 20, it's
I've done that.
20 by 12.
Yeah, I've done 24, but I'm 24. Asking about the cube, not so much the grid now.
Cube.
Just a basic cube and its divisions.
Oh, okay, yeah. So the basic cube and the divisions it's up to you. I normally start with 3 cubes and. Oh,
is that where it is? Oh, okay. I'll be going far different to try and find the answer. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Under the channel box options. Yeah, can you see it?
I'm looking for it. Hang on.
Click the object first.
Oh yeah, got it. Yes. Got it.
Good.
Thank you.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I got them some grid. So I'm going to extrude this to build my what's going on in America, man, is fucking crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, I've heard.
Shit.
We're likely to see something very similar going on here as well.
Yeah, I was thinking now. I think it is it's something very fishy here, because I think it's somebody did this to divert the situation, divert the attention from COVID to something else, and maybe it's premeditated. Actually, he's charging as a premeditated murder. Premeditated means pre-planned murder, right?
Yes.
That's what it means. It's the intention behind this, right? So when he had intention, so somebody is being instructed, right? What do you think?
I mean, on the situation or your object?
No, I'm talking about the policeman.
Yes.
So they're going to charge him as a premeditated murder. You know what the premeditated means?
Yes. I heard what you said, but I was just a bit confused about what you were referencing.
No. The premeditation
it
means
was completely intentional from how I understand it.
Yeah. So I think it's something. Maybe is government doing it? I don't know. I mean, it's something very fishy here.
Well, it's mainly because of the training that the American policemen receive is not good enough for them, really.
Okay.
In my opinion, at least, they're not taught how to do certain things and what's morally right and what's morally wrong, and they're allowed to kind of freely roam in that department, which is something they're not supposed to be able to do. Is have beliefs. They're not supposed to follow the beliefs of their own will. They're supposed to follow what the government tells them to do, but they don't do that.
Yeah.
Or what their trainers tell them. Or even if their trainers are telling them the correct thing, they're not listening, or either their trainers are not doing the right thing either. So there's something's fishy.
Yeah.
It's either to do with the policemen themselves and then they're just their choices, or it's to do with the trainers who are training them to be this way. They be this kind of aggressive
mindset.
Yeah, it's not
Okay,
healthy,
now
for one.
when I extrude this, and you can actually see it's like a very blobby kind of not sharp edge, kind of like a smooth. So I need to somehow add more divisions and then try to add much more detail into it. So again, I cannot add insert edge because I must have some parts got like more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 8, 2, 3, 4. So hopefully I can finish this today, so we can concentrate on something, maybe texturing next week, hopefully. I wanted to fully focus on Substance Painter next week. And then, yeah, which is a fantastic software to learn. Everybody's in it and doing some amazing work. So I want to be a part of it, so we'll see.
Another random question: how do you locate the coordinates on the screen of a certain point? A vertex, for example.
So right click.
How do you locate its position in terms of from center? So you've clicked on it and you're just trying to figure out how far it is from something else, so you can know the distance between them.
So like so for example, now if you mean the coordinates means like the distance.
Coordinates means its specific location in response to the center of the grid.
I'm not sure, but
if I were to
but there's a measurement tool here.
Yeah, so if you click on one of those points, how do you know where that is in relation to the center of the grid? Other than measuring it, there should be like a 3 decimal number.
I'm not sure, but I can find out for you. I haven't thought about that, but I can find out for you next time.
All right, that's fine. It's not a huge issue. It just means I have to do things and eyeball it all the time. I'm doing stuff.
That's why you probably you have reference here. So you kind of if you have reference, you kind of like you match to the reference, and that's what I encourage everybody to work with reference, because without reference it's difficult to, in terms of getting the proportions and the scaling wise. It's difficult. It's going to be difficult to do it. Yeah, so just try to use reference as much as possible, rather than working from your own mind and gauge and guessing stuff.
Yeah.
And then it's when you guess, and sometimes when you do and then it's kind of like off. The proportions are off, and then it doesn't look good. So
I understand. I'm just trying to make two things click together in the same place, but I'm trying to put them together and then connect them. Or put them within near vicinity of each other without having to drag it kind of a really odd way that sometimes doesn't seem to work. I'm trying to connect two things, but it's just not going the way I intend it to.
Okay. All right. Let me find another way to sharpen this edge. Actually, so this technique of insert edge, adding insert edge in two locations, right? If I go to insert edge options, if I go to multiple edges in loops, I want number of edge loops to be 2. So use equal multiplier. That means in equal multiplier means when you add the insert edge, the space between them are very equal. Look at this. See that?
Oh, that's just like a symmetry style thing.
Yeah, kind of like a symmetry, yes. Now, if I wanted to add more in this area, so I click there, so I add 2 together, say.
Right, fine.
Now it's sharpening up on the other side, because you can see now.
Yes.
And so if I come out from the insert edge loop and then give to relative distance edge, which is it's creating one single object, and then so here.
Janika,
Hmm?
just a question. I was doing something next week, last week on Maya, but as I was watching some tutorials,
Mm-hmm.
I saw something that I didn't see on my Maya, something called fluids.
Yeah, fluids, yes.
Where can I find that? Usually it's on the top of it, but it's not.
Okay.
Don't have it there.
Well, what are you doing with the fluids? What do you want to do with the fluids?
Some smoke effects.
Okay. So the fluids are here, but I am.
Yeah, I want to find where they are, but yeah, it should be there.
Yeah,
Oh,
here. If you go to effects here, effects.
oh, I was going to another effects.
Yeah, effects.
Okay.
Effects here, fluids.
Oh, thank you. I just remember that. I was doing something for my brother, so
Oh, okay, cool.
yeah, he does commercials in Angola. He like
Commercials, yeah.
yes.
Cool.
I'm trying to help him. I want to show him what I can do. So I need those tools.
Yeah, definitely, man, definitely, absolutely. You got to be involved in it.
In Max, I know what to do, but that's what I'm saying. I need to master Maya.
Yeah. Maya is fantastic, and it's just
Yeah, they both do the same thing, but just you need to look for the tools in the different places.
yeah, 100%.
For this Max, I think I just work with a perspective viewport, but Maya I cannot do that.
Houdini is a fantastic program for liquid simulation, fire, smoke, wind, dust. Amazing.
Yeah, I understand that. What first Maya, and then when I master Maya, I go to Houdini.
Yeah, I like that's good. That's good. You can't just jump into everything and you get confused. And I understand.
It's gonna be
That's
too
good.
much.
Master one thing at a time and then move forward. That's
Yeah.
yeah. That's
Yeah,
the
just
best
enjoy
thing.
my time. I just do random things, and then I'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're for a while. Oh, take a little break. My eyes are hurting.
Right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, because of I actually equalized, not the equalized, that's not the correct word. I actually hey Paul, you all right?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. You right?
Yeah, good, good, good. So, because I actually add details to the one side, and then I'm gonna delete this and other side and take it from there. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select all that last face. Paul, you working on this model?
Yeah, yeah.
Good, good. Nearly 3 o'clock now. I need to finish quickly. Push this one. So there's an issue with this. These are n-gons, like 3 sides. I need to get rid of this. How can I do this? I need to get rid of this. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue this edge here to here, and then delete this edge, and then I want to continue this line to here, and then to here. And that's line 4 sides. Okay, there's another one here. This is another n-gon. You know what n-gon means? 3 sides. So it has to be 4 sides. See that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This need to be fixed.
Shit. No.
Got 5 there as well.
Huh?
There's a 5-sided one there as well.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Be down from the triangle.
Yeah, here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So we'll focus on these two. So so I can actually do this here like this. Can continue this line here and then get rid of these two together all together. No, yeah, let's keep that. So one. So this need to. So if I move this one here, you can continue that line over here. So that's fixed. But again, we have n-gons here, right? So, okay, it's a bit trickier. It's fine, no problem. So that's that. There's a 5 sides here as well. So let me actually delete this one. Yeah, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's an n-gon here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so if I come here and do this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. merged. So, okay, I'm gonna fix that later. So let me start blocking it because otherwise I'm wasting my time. So I need to fill this one. So I am gonna go into, it's nearly 3 o'clock now. So let me push it now. So I need to push this one here, and then so if I go here and then select both and go to, how can we clean it? It's kind of like a beveled, no, Boolean, remember Boolean? Boolean
Yes.
union, and then
Silly mistakes.
okay, so and gonna go into special, select both, combine them. Oh no, it's the other way around, sorry. So special, so XY maybe here, okay, Z. So select both, combine, and bridge the edges, both. Okay, so I'm moving forward, and here also I need to bridge it, edges. It looks awkward because doesn't give you, but we'll fix those ones later. It's not a problem. I'm trying to push and finish all the necessary parts as soon much as I can, so I can actually focus on the entire model finishing up. So okay, so that's almost done. That defined details can be okay. May focus on that piece. It's a challenging shape. It's a challenging shape, this one.
I think it's supposed to be.
Mm,
There wouldn't be any point in doing it if it was just piss easy.
exactly. Okay, so there's another easier way to do it. To get that is by extracting the faces. Maybe you probably remember this. So if I select these faces, I can duplicate them as in the same model. Oops. So there are some n-gons, but at the moment I'm not worried about that. At the moment I'm just trying to block out the entire model. So that's my intention. So otherwise we're going to be here for this. And then while you're at it, you can actually right click, duplicate faces. Okay. Then you can extrude them. So you can actually go and manipulate the certain sections to fit into your model. Okay, cool. So we are almost here.
Looks good.
Yeah, thank you. So let me just move this stuff a bit further. Then let's worry about this one. Create polygon. Then I'm not worried about this section. Merge. Okay, perfect. And then you can actually insert edge loop, cut tool like this. So merge. We'll have a break around 3:30, yeah?
Okay.
I had class this morning. I had 18 students in my class. Can you imagine?
18. Ooh.
Yeah. I'm teaching After Effects animation for motion graphics.
Is that for HND that you were teaching?
Graphic design, yeah, HND graphic design, yeah.
Cool. So basically, people that are missing those, they're missing a lot for the second year.
Yeah.
Well, it's too bad for them.
I am actually doing course online. I'm learning storyboard Pro and Toon Boom. Those are the software which industry standard for 2D animation, like Simpsons, were created in those softwares. You know Simpson?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Simpson and yeah, it's 2D animation. Actually, I'm trying to get my certification with them.
But you do 2D animation as well.
Ah,
You do 2D animation too.
yeah, I do 2D animation. Yes, of course.
Wow.
I'll show you. This is what we are doing here with another project. Tick, 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 tick. Uh, Where the fuck is it? That is the sound of opening a Coke can, Coke bottle.
Hit my ears a bit.
Huh?
Hit my ears a bit suddenly, I'll be honest. I thought it was something else entirely.
So let me show you something. So this is in Adobe Animate. This is the blocking out stage of this. Okay. I want to show you something else. Can you see this again? This character?
Oh yes, I remember him.
Oh, yeah, remember this.
I had a go, but I didn't manage to get anywhere near what I wanted to do to create him properly.
So me creating these eye blinks, and this is frame by frame. This is all frame by frame. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to split this into two sections. I'm going to do a symmetry, so it's easy for me to focus on one. All right, guys, shall we have a break now, and then we'll come back around 3:45. Yeah.
Okay, dokie. 3:45. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, fine.
Okay. Bye.